Welcome to my channel, All for Health with Jane. Family, we are still on the Senzo Meyiwa trial. Now that the court has gone for a 4-week recess, in the meantime, I thought maybe we can revise and go through Pinky Vithalingham, the Vodacom Forensic Cell Phone Analyst report, to see where each and every person in this case were during the Senzo Meyiwa period. Family, this will be done through the towers they were connecting to. Based on the report by Pinky Vithalingham, we could tell that whenever people are around Kelly Khumalo's house in Vosloorus, they connect to the following towers. They connect to Spruit View Tower, they connect to Parkhead Tower, and they connect to Vosloorus Tower. Those three towers interchange as the people are around the Vosloorus where Kelly Khumalo's mom resided. And when they are at the hospital or maybe at the clinic, they connect to different towers, which is Vosloorus Square Tower, Vosloorus North Tower, Bopang-Khotso Tower. Remember, Bopang-Khotso is a school that is close to the Vosloorus Hospital, and the fourth tower is the Vosloorus Clinics Tower. So when they are there in that section, they connect to those 4 towers. Family, after Pinky has introduced herself to the court, telling court her qualifications and all that, Pinky informs the court that Vodacom received a subpoena from the SAPS, the subpoena requesting Vodacom to provide them with call-related data, that is for incoming and outgoing calls, the SMSs, the WhatsApp messages, as well as the RICA information of a list of numbers that he read out to the court in this session. Family, maybe let me give you a chance to listen to Pinky as she is reading out the numbers that they were requested as Vodacom to provide for that call-related data information from. So let's listen.
Certifies that Vodacom has received a subpoena in terms of Section 205, Paragraph 1 of the Criminal Procedure Act 51 of 1977 from SAPS with reference number GP Joburg 569 of 10 2014 from Captain Boonstra. The subpoena had been submitted for call-related information. So my findings are as such. Call data and the profiles have been supplied as requested. Data has not been attached nor added as an annexure to this manual statement due to the data being voluminous. The case had to be registered into smaller or shorter periods. The data can be obtained from the following case IDs 550713 and 550720, which was supplied with a memo and affidavit. The information pertains to the cell phone numbers. Is that read it out again? 060-804-0436, 082-704-4358, 071-437-9551, which are on case ID 550713, which comprises of 4,649 pages, and 079-106-9100, 072-938, 2498 are on case ID 550720, which comprises of 1,189 pages, Data was requested for the period 1 July 2014 until 27th October 2014.
Family, the number that Pinky read out, the first one ending with 0436, it is alleged this is the number that is owned by Longwe Twala. The number that, according to Rika by Pinky, it was discovered that it belonged to Selochiko Twala, who is Longwe Twala's father, which does not make cause a train smash anyway, because to be honest, we buy Enrica numbers, and then sometimes we pass them down to our children. Even if when we buy them cell phones, you buy Enrica and then from there you give it to them. So for me, that is not a problem at all. And the number ending with 4358 belonged to Kelly Kumalo, and as well as the number ending 2498. And the number ending 9551 belonged to Senzo Meyiwa. So in the next clip, let's listen as Pinky focuses more on the number by owned by Senzo Meyiwa. Pinky is giving us, according to the towers, where Senzo Meyiwa was from the 26th of October 2014 until when he was murdered that evening, and the number where it was, that cell phone where it was after Senzo was murdered, until the last time it was being able to be picked up. So we are going to listen to this following clip where Pinky is giving us that information. Family, let's listen.
So if we look at page 61 of 361 of this bundle, we can see from the 26th of October at 1720.
Yes, but I come 26 October.
The handset ending with 9551
Yes, we should take the number that column 9551.
was in the vicinity of Katlehong.
Yeah, send any air secretary home.
During the course of the 26th,
My galog 26.
it moved from Katlehong to Spruitview,
Yes, so kind of secretary home, yeah, Spring View.
Farke, Spruitview. Towards the end of the page, you will see that at 2141, it was still in Spruitview.
2141. We are on our Tessa corner in the Innes Spring View.
If we move over to the next page,
Must have pressing in on the line.
it starts at 2142.
The color is 2142.
It starts off with being in Spruitview,
Color is in the Innes Spring View.
then moves on to Clinics Phosphorus.
What's
Clinics.
Oh, it's Suka in the Innes clinics. It's a phosphorus.
And then ends on the last page at 2226, still being in Clinics Phosphorus.
If figure again, it's got 2242 is 22?
26.
26.
It's a 2226. It's a corner of Pansman, there is a clinics and as a phosphorus.
Okay, we're still on the number ending 9551.
Second, the number A, pillar 9551.
On page 363 at 2228,
And it's got 2228, fancy number 2363.
The tower still reflects clinics Phosphorus.
Itawa ke sakhombisa lapho kuseyona clinics yase Phosphorus.
Towards the middle of the page,
Mase siyaphakathi nendawo nekhasi.
on the 27th of October
Umsuku ka-27 kuya October
at 10:01,
ngesikhathi ka-10:01.
the tower then changed to Wanningberg.
So itawa ke yashintsha ke lapho ke isiba Wannenberg.
Towards the end of the page,
Mase siyasekugcineni ke wekhasi
at 12:32,
isikhathi kwaku-12:32
it reflects on a CF, which is voicemail,
iyakhombisa ukuthi iku-CF okuphume ukuthi kwakuyi-voicemail.
and that's an undefined tower.
Manje ke ayikho ke ithawa ekwazi ukubonakala lapha kuthiwa ithawa engachazeki.
We are then on page 364.
Mase sekhasini 364
We are still on cell phone number ending 9551.
sisekuyona le number ephela ngo-9551
At 1337,
isikhathi u-1337
Burton Park Tower is then picked up.
Family, if we can sum up what Pinky has said in the last clip, family, remember we were told that Senzo Meyiwa was murdered around 8 o'clock in the evening. And when we look at the information that Pinky has just presented, Senzo arrived in Katlehong around about 5:20. The information that Pinky is giving says he was around Katlehong at 5:20, and then from there he was seen picked up by Parke in Sprayed View, and Parke, we said Parke is one of the towers that when you are at Kelly Kumalo's home, those are the towers that can pick up your cell phone. So meaning there is a possibility that by that time Senzo was around Kelly Kumalo's place until he was inside the Kumalo residence. And it continues to tell us that Senzo was in Sprayed View until we are able to pick it up at around 2042. It says at 2141 he was still in Sprayed View. 2142, we see it moving to Sprayed View Clinics for Sloras. It moves from Sprayed View to Clinics for Sloras. So, if we calculate what happened, it was said Senzo was murdered at 8. It makes sense to see his phone around the clinics at 2142, which tells us that it was around when they were in the hospital. And 2226, they are still at clinics for Sloras. 2228, the phone is still picked up there. And then from there, nothing is being said about it until the 27th October 2024, around 10 in the morning, 10:01 in the morning, where the tower now changes to Wannenberg. And then around 12:32, the phone receives a voicemail. And from there, it's undefined tower. We can't pick it up anywhere. It is not known where the phone is. And at around 13:37, it is at Beaton Park Tower. Family, it is obvious that even the voicemail that this phone received, it was when Senzo was already no more. So whoever was calling maybe are those people who wanted to find out what happened, because by this time it was all over the media that Senzo is no more. And then family, we are going to listen to the next clip which is about the GPRS of the same cell phone. With the GPRS, we'll be hearing more of the SMSs, more of the messages, that was received by this phone that ends with 9551, that it is alleged it was owned by Senzo Meyiwa. So let's listen to Pinky as she is reporting that to us.
So if we look at the bottom of the page, it reflects the 27th of October 2014 at 3:20 in the morning. It reflects Phosphorus Square. It goes on until the end of the page at 3:27.
Okay. And what was the duration there?
The duration was 4:38 seconds.
And at the bottom of the page, the last entry, can you place it on record?
27th October at 3:27. It reflects as Phosphorus Square.
Next page.
Page 1568 starts off at 3:28, which still reflects Phosphorus Square. At 4:34, it reflects as Elands Park. 4:35, 3 Hook. 5:35, Sour Street. 5:35, a few seconds later, Joburg West Street. It then moves on to Sour Street at 6:15.
6:15
At 7:21, West Street again. At 8:57, the page ends off with South Street. On page 1569, it starts at 8:57, Sour Street, and 9 ends with 9:17 at Sour Street. And that's the end of the transactions.
There we are, family. Family, remember we said all the towers, the 3 towers, when a person is around Phosphorus, Makumalo's area, when you are around that place, the towers that you will pick your number, it's Pride View Tower, it's Parkhead Tower, it's Phosphorus Tower. And once you are around the clinic, once you are around the hospital, the towers that will pick you up, it's Phosphorus Square, it's Phosphorus North, it's Bopang Khotso, as well as clinics Phosphorus. So those are the 4 towers that will pick you up. So the GPRS, the information that we get according to Pinky from GPRS, it says the number ending 9551, which belongs to Senzo. This number is picked up at Sprayed View from 1952, which is few minutes before Senzo was murdered. So 1952, it's around Boma 5 to 8, just before Senzo was murdered, or maybe 8 minutes to 8 in the evening. Then from 1952, this phone is picked up at Sprayed View, it's Phosphorus, it's Parkhair, it's Sprayed View again, it goes on to Parkhair until around 2147, where it is picked up at Phosphorus North. And Phosphorus North is one of the towers next to the hospital. Once the phone picks you up there, we are aware that now you are next to the Phosphorus Hospital. So that's when we see this phone being picked up by Phosphorus North Tower around 2147. From there it goes on, it's around that. We see it at Clinics Phosphorus. We see it as Phosphorus Square, Clinics Phosphorus, on and on and on until around 10 past 10, when it was it goes on until 3:20, which is in the early hours of the 27th of October 2014. We see it as Phosphorus Square. It continues to be there, and then in the morning around 4:30, we see it at Elans Park. Family, I understand that Elans Park, it's where Kelly and Senzo were residing together. So we see it around there. And 4:35, it's Driehoek. From there, we see it in town. Around 8:57, it's in Sour Street, West Street, Sour Street again, until the last time it was able to be picked up was at 17 minutes past 9 in the morning on the 27th of October 2014. Family, this is a question. I am not sure. I haven't researched on this. I haven't verified this. Can it be the time when Kelly, or maybe allegedly Kelly, did a SIM swap on this number on the 27th in the morning? Remember, according to the information that was given by Pinky, somewhere she said someone
To whom it may
SIM swapped
concern,
Senzo's
I hereby confirm
number,
that the
and it
firm,
was when Senzo already had
Giaco,
been killed. So can it be
Palele
the
Attorneys
time? Because after more, we
Incorporated,
don't see
with
this number
practice
again. So I am not sure. Maybe in the comment
F18209
section we can
registered
talk
as a
about
firm
that.
of attorneys
Tell me if
on the
maybe
roll
this
of
is the
Gauteng
time after it was SIM
Provincial
swapped,
Office of the
then
Legal
we
Practice
couldn't be
Council.
able to
The firm
see
details
this
are
number
recorded
being
as
picked
follows.
up by any tower.
Giaco,
So family, that is that
Attorneys,
guy.
Inc.
The number ya
With the
Senzo
postal
Meyiwa.
address
Maybe in the
being
next
PO Box
video I will focus more on
32923
Longwe,
Bloemfontein,
and the other video I'll focus
2017.
more on
Physical
Kelly Kumalo's
address number
numbers.
10
So we are going to
Street,
take them
Melville,
one after the
Johannesburg,
other, and the next time
2092.
I'll go into the 5
Telephone
accused
number
one after the other as we are waiting for the court to
7605.
open again. Family, thank you so much. Let's meet in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Please like it before you leave. Subscribe for my channel if you haven't done so yet. I love you, family. Thank you. Bye.